Hey, what is going on, crypto people? Happy Talk That Talk Thursday. What's going on right now? An XRPL permissioned DEX? What permissioned decentralized exchange? I guess they go together. Not really sure. I guess this is the crawl before you can run thing going on. So we'll get into that. That shared some interesting XLS proposals coming out. Interesting stuff. So our guy from Bankless says that Tether, either this last quarter or last year, made more money than BlackRock. No wonder former SEC Chairman Jay Clayton is doing videos protecting, backing, promoting Tether. What? I mean, I guess we'll go over it together. Tether made more money than BlackRock. Uh, if they made more money than BlackRock, they made more money than JP Morgan and Franklin Templeton and Fidelity and Vanguard. What the world? Is that true? Well, I guess we'll look into it and we'll see what's good. I gotta tell you, I'm having this interesting conversation with a friend, loved loved one, um uh looking into this whole nodes thing uh under the guise of blockchain uh in crypto. It's just I don't know, bro. It's not good. It's unnecessary. I'm trying to do my due diligence for her and help her in her due diligence. And just doesn't make sense, doesn't add up. And I think what people are doing are like they're leveraging the kind of minimal success of nodes. They're um they're leveraging that whole concept of nodes, throwing in a little blockchain, getting an asset associated with it. Uh, uh, doesn't look good. Doesn't like the whole thing just feels unnecessary. Um, it feels like the average Joe or Jane is being leveraged. It feels like a backdoor way to raise money. Just That's just doesn't. It's like all the benefit is to the CEO, the co-founders, not to everyone else, really. It's not a great look. It just doesn't add up or make sense. Anyway, I gave my friend my whole 2 cents on that whole thing and, helped them do some research and look into it and my research into it. It's just I'm listening to this dude I've listened to him like 2 or 3 times now in different presentations. And I'm like, you spent $50 million on nodes? $50 million on nodes instead of just getting Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It didn't make sense. I don't know. Cali Cat was in the building, said, talk that talk, Siege. Indeed. So listen, I don't know. I mean, if you watch this video, it's like 6, 7 minutes. If you watch the video, there's a industry that's being targeted, and the industry doesn't know they're being targeted. That's what it's about. I didn't have the heart to tell my friend, but that's what it is about. It's people with some money trying to leverage a marketing arm under the facade of blockchain in order to just really raise money. It's really just a backdoor way to just raise money. I mean, uh, anyhow, let me guys know if you heard of this thing called Connect before with this whole node stuff. Let me know. That's what it feels like to me. It's right. Like I could see a good friend of mine, business partner, who could, who's awesome in building a sales and marketing thing. Just, he'll sit down and say, all right, give me the product. Okay. And I'll come up with a presentation and I will market it and recruit others to market it because that's what I'm good at doing. Like that. It's 30 days. He can have he can get that up and running in like 30 in like 30 days. Yeah. So anyway, I digress. I still some Leo Messi. What's going on, bro? They did 5.5 billion in a year. Tether did 5 billion in a year. Yeah, well. And so I guess that's more than what BlackRock's done. Yeah, our guy Ryan Sean Adams from Bankless said that Tether made more money than BlackRock. BlackRock. What's going on, Pookie Pookie? Pookie Pookie says, finally minute my first BTC. Let's go. Nice. Nice. Good for you, bro. So look, we're going to get into some stuff. I'm just venting because my heart breaks for people. My heart breaks because it's just a subtle, like they don't understand that they've been targeted. Like it's a target. It's Facebook advertising. They're the target market. They just don't know it. They don't know that they're the target market. They don't know. They're the target market. Like they don't know. Could you imagine someone publicly in a presentation saying, I bought 3 million worth of nodes, then 5 million, then I bought 50 million worth of nodes, and you didn't follow that up with I bought $150 million worth of Bitcoin and Ethereum and so on. Like you didn't you didn't follow it up with the hundreds of million that you have in Bitcoin. And you're talking about blockchain and decentralization, and you spend $50 million purchasing nodes and not the number one asset in the entire asset class. I'm trying to understand, how does that make sense? Anyway, look, I saw Crypto Eddie doing another video about Sui. Welcome to the team. Welcome to the family, Crypto Eddie. Welcome to the family. Sui did a little something. Now, I don't know why Sui went on a little run that it did. I don't have no idea why. But I mean, it was like 85, 80 cents. Now it's over $1. Don't know why. But there it is. I keep missing my opportunity to add more, but there it is. Crypto Eddie was excited about it this morning. I don't know if it's because that little handheld thing is out or you can pre-order it. Yo, it's like $600, son. $600, son. What's going on with that? What's going on with that? $600. That's like don't those consoles cost $600? Don't they cost $600? This little Sui thing. I guess it's a game, and I think you can hook it up to PCs and stuff. I don't know. Did Sui get a Grayscale trust? Okay. So Sui got it. No, it wasn't just XRP. I didn't quite understand what Crypto Eddie was saying because she highlighted, the Grayscale XRP trust, but okay, so Sui got a Grayscale trust. Okay. So that's the reason. I got it. That's why they pumped today. Got it. Thank you, Leo Messi. Sui got one also from Grayscale. I got it. All right. Thank you for sharing that, bro. I appreciate that. Anybody heard of this Connect Nodes thing? Please let me know. I just need um more not ammunition. I just need more stuff, that's I don't need confirmation that my thinking's right. It's just just kind of crazy. Like again, this subset of business is near and dear to my heart, and they don't see that they're the target market. Like they're being marketed to. They're the target market. They don't understand that they're the target market. I don't know, bro. I don't know, bro. All right, so let's get into the stuff, man. Did you guys see this from Vet? This XRPL permissioned DEX. Like, what is that about? What is that about, family? What is that about? And hopefully my YouTube downloader thing is working. It wasn't working this morning. I tried to do some stuff and it didn't work. So Sui's got a little something. Okay. So this is the news. Sui got is in a Grayscale trust thing. Isn't that for accredited investors only? What's going on with Grayscale? Like, why would you like? I mean, why you need to trust? Just get the token. You get some other benefit from having going through Grayscale. Grayscale. Yeah. It's alarming that there's such a huge market of people just so afraid to get on Coinbase. Like they're so afraid to get on Coinbase. I don't know. Ah, kind of crazy. All right, let me go over here. CoinGecko. All right, refresh this. Look at this BTC doing this thing. What the world? According to CoinGecko, the total cryptocurrency market cap is 2.13 trillion. Bitcoin dominance 54, 55%. Same old, same old. Bitcoin is trading at $58,149 again. On the 30-day, it's down 4.5%. Ethereum is trading at 2,359. Like Ethereum is like a stable coin lately. On the 30-day, it's down 13%. Solana is at $136 again. On the 30 days, down 6.8%. XRP, the beloved, 56 cents. Little Grayscale news up now, up 53 to 57. What does it really matter, really? On the 30 days, 2.5%. Now, if you listen to the head of research at Global Macro Investor, if you listen to that, that dude, Julian Patel, the M2 liquidity thing is looking good. We're right around the corner. If you're into the ISM, if you're into leveling up your IQ on the global macro, the macro picture, the business cycle, then we'll get a little something come out of September 18th. But October's looking, my FET. I haven't done the FET. Look at that on the 30-day. Look at artificial superintelligence, 56% on the 30-day. Would I be bothered to do this at $1.39? No, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. People buying Bitcoin at 60 something $1,000. Ethereum at $2,000. Why does it matter if Fed is at $1? Network adoption. Going up and to the right is going up and to the right. Creating demand for the native asset of the blockchain is creating demand for the native asset of the blockchain. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. So there it is, fam. There it is. That market is just doing what it does. Look at my guy. So my guy made another call today. But my dude was right. I'm talking about $80, $85. $80, $85. He's on that. Now, I don't know, 48%. Great. I don't know. They got some new metrics. It's going to benefit the people who actually hold this thing. Value accrual over there on Aave. They created. That's awesome to see. He's got another play. I think I may do that one. We'll see. We'll see if I'll do that one. Because, they say you want to own the 1% of the asset. You want to own the top 1%. Top 1% of what? I don't know. Maybe layer ones. Top 1% of, I don't know, RWAs. Top 1% of, I don't know, the AI gaming play. Top 1%, I don't know, DeFi tokens. Maybe that's the top 1% that this hugely successful investor speaks of. I don't know, but maybe. And there's a reason why the big institutional people hooking up with Aave and Maker. Feels like Aave and Maker are in that top 1% in the space that they operate in. Feels like it. Feels like it. What say you? Is Aave and Maker in the top 1% in their lane? In the lane that Aave and Maker operate in, are they in the top 1%? Feels like it. Feels like it. It's not about just the upside, it's protecting against the downside, right? All right, so there's that market there. Now, I'm going to cover this Brian Shine Autumn thing, Sean Adams thing, because that's interesting to me. Here it is right here. Like, what the world's going on, Leo Messi? Tether made more money than BlackRock last year. What? That's not supposed to happen, says Ryan Sean Adams. How did some puny stablecoin make more than the largest asset manager in world history? That's why you get establishment media headlines framing Tether as a shadow dollar, fueling the financial underworld. That's right. The people in charge don't like when things go off script, so they send out their media hit squad. Crypto disrupts the order of things. We're close to the beating heart of the machine now. Well, how about that? Stablecoin issue Tether made $6.2 billion in profit in 2023, which places it ahead of the world's largest asset manager, BlackRock, by 700 million. Reports the Wall Street Journal. Even more notable is that Tether, the company behind the stablecoin, USDT, barely cracks 120 employees. Meanwhile, BlackRock has 26,000 strong in the workforce there. That will give you some heart palpitations. The shadow dollar that's fueling the financial underworld. The Wall Street Journal. The Wall Street Journal. Unbelievable. That's kind of interesting to me. That's interesting. Let me see who's in the chat here real quick. That's interesting to me. Oh, so wait a minute. Do I not go here? Let's go here. What the what? Keyless is in the building. The lady of crypto is here. How are you, my friend? Hi, Siege. You're back already, and you don't look tired. No, not back yet. We haven't left yet. We're leaving. We're leaving in an hour and 15 minutes. We're leaving in an hour and 15 minutes, Keyless. We'll be back tomorrow. That's right, Keyless. That's what they're trying to do, probably. Now, Sui has a Grayscale Trust. Wondering if she gets some more Sui. I don't know. So I got no one saying whether or not they've heard of this Connect thing, where you buy nodes from different blockchain projects. No one's heard of this Connect, Keyless? You've heard of it? I'm just waiting for somebody to say that they heard of this thing, because it just, I don't know. So, Crypto Eddie shared this. The former SEC chair, Jay Clayton, standing up for Tether, moving the treasury on chain, and how to regulate crypto. From Jay Clayton. From Jay Clayton. By Jay Clayton. I don't know. I don't know. Can you believe it? Jay Clayton? Why? Why would Jay Clayton be doing that? I mean, I heard him. I watched this video. It's because he's hooked up somehow, shape, form, fashion. I guess Apollo may be doing a little something with JP Morgan. I'm not sure. They're going to try to own the stable coins and get them into the banks and all that kind of stuff. You know, they're going to try that.
They become what I would say is a US-centric issuer by bringing everything back into short-dated treasuries and being very public about it. Yeah. And say, you want to see them? They're back in New York.
You should welcome them.
Yeah, no, but there's a convergence, right? We're not even present on the global stage. The Europeans and the Chinese are setting the rules for digital money. Foreign countries are setting the rules for dollar-based stable. I don't want to let me quickly answer this. This is why we need a regulatory mindset, because when you get stablecoin legislation, if the people at the Treasury aren't saying, how do we have interoperability with the short-term Treasury market, which is the grease? It's not cash. It's not the short-term Treasury market is the grease, the dollar-based standard around the globe. Unless they have a mindset that's we have to have interoperability there, we're not really moving forward. Jay, it was 3 years ago that you wrote in the Wall Street Journal that we need to move the Treasury market on chain. Yes.
Interesting. Some food for thought, maybe something you want to check out. This is from Whitney Webb and Mark Goodwin. Interesting stuff. The chain of custody, the mafia holding the elite's Bitcoin. It's a very, very interesting read. Talking about the company Endeavor. You know, if BTC has gotten Grayscale's approval, it had to have gotten someone else's approval. And, you know, BlackRock, then BlackRock had to have gotten that word from someone. I keep telling people, you know, because I'm hearing in these Connect nodes presentations that BlackRock is in the blockchain. BlackRock's not in the blockchain. BlackRock is in to make money, and by way of ETFs, that's what they're into. And if there's some asset out there that they can win the ETF game with and dominate it, that's what they're gonna do. They're not in the blockchain. Let me copy this. Put this in the chat for you guys. Interesting little read if you want to gain a different perspective. Don't worry, 3-letter alphabets will suggest that this is just conspiracy theory. Just conspiracy theory. Yeah, Jay Clayton in the club, Pookie. It's interesting. So anyway, I want to cover that. Let me see if I cannot find Vet's post, because I just think this is interesting, fam. This is really interesting to me. Here's Vet. It says, I was waiting for this. New XRP ledger proposal, XLS 81 and XLS 80, for a permissioned DEX. This is absolutely necessary for institutions to only fill, for example, orders of KYC/AML accounts. We need this, says Vet. To bring them not only on chain, but so they can also transact. Permission DEX abstract. Decentralized exchanges are revolutionizing finance due to the ability to offer significant benefits, blah, 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 blah. This challenge has a critical need for the development of a permission DEX with indexes, a permission system with indexes. Such a system would allow institutions to adhere to the regulations while still benefit from the core advances advantages of blockchain technology. This person here from this lady, special announcement or spec announcement. I've just published 2 new XRPL specs focused around permissioning and compliance. Yeah, so I guess this is, for me, this is, one of these crawls before you can walk things, I guess. All right, decentralized exchanges are revolutionizing finance, lower transaction costs, enhanced security, and user asset custody. These advantages align perfectly with the growing demand for efficient financial systems. However, a major hurdle hinders wider adoption of traditional institutions. The anonymity of a DEX makes it difficult to comply with anti-money laundering and know your customer regulations. So there it is. Zach said, does any blockchain offer this? And that says yes. Of course there are. I think maybe some form of something that Corda got going on probably does. That says yes, but not like us, where it's built in and ready for business out of the box and perfectly integrated into the L1 order book and AMM. The XRP ledger compliance first approach is something to highlight for sure. Look at all the account set flags, digital identities, XLS 70, 80, 81. Then Leo Messi. Oh, right here. That's you, my friend. When can we start staking on the XRPL? I didn't even know we were considering that. XLS 65 and XLS 66 are the ones you should watch out for. I think Q4, there might be staking on the DevNet. Really? Didn't know that. But not sure if that's still on track. So, all right. Anyway, here's the announcement from the XRP Trust from Grayscale. We are proud to announce the creation of a new single asset crypto investment fund, Grayscale XRP Trust, which will be available through private placement, available to eligible accredited investors, blah, freaking blah, blah, freaking blah. Not excited about it. Not excited about it at all. Let me see if I want to share something from Dan Rocky. Oh, by the way, if you didn't see it, highly encourage you guys to check out and learn more about DeFiEducationFund.org. If you're big fans of DeFi on the XRPL, on Flare Networks, highly recommend you go over here. And if you can, support these people here. This lady, the chief legal officer here of this, was absolutely outstanding before Congress yesterday. And I got to tell you, quite impressed with things she had to do and how she handled herself, for sure. If we want to be able to benefit from Flare Networks, we need someone that's fighting for DeFi. And I got to tell you, these people here, really good stuff. Really, really, really good stuff here. Let me put this in the chat as well for you guys to check out. Really, I mean, did you guys see it? I mean, she went in on the people there in Congress. I mean, she was well prepared. You know? Yeah, DeFiEducationFund.org, one word, DeFiEducationFund.org. Highly recommend if you can give, certainly give. Did you guys see Meta Lawman got a new thing out there for John Deaton? He's calling out the Bitcoiners. Meta Lawman's calling out the Bitcoiners. That was interesting. All right, so let's share Dan Rocky's thing here for our family over at Flare. Dan Rocky says, so 70% of the current 1 trillion crypto market is locked up in silo blockchains like the XRP, Bitcoin, and Doge. Now Coinbase wants a piece of that too. Interesting. Just remember, in spite of Coinbase launching wrapped Bitcoin on Ethereum and Base, it's not offering the same ecosystem and opportunities like Flare Network. Ethereum is just a no-go due to extreme high gas. Flare Networks F assets are the answer to unlocking lots of that value. So users can actually do something smart with it, like earning rewards from holding F assets or yield from collateral in DeFi protocols. Just the opportunities around the F asset system roles are pretty amazing. Agents, users, collateral providers, liquidators, and a secondary market for collateral all have big opportunities to gain from this bridged value. You don't see this anywhere else. Also, not on base. 1000%, my guy. Shout out to you, Dan Rocky. The F asset system is the golden spoon loading immense value onto Flare Networks. Does anyone think I'm crazy when I say, why would anyone publicly admit that they spent $50 million on nodes and don't follow that up with, I don't know, then I bought $150 million, or then I bought $80 million of Bitcoin? I don't know. I don't. So you spent $50 million on the software, on some nodes, and you don't have the asset. 50 million? Because all the node is going to do is just give you tokens, right? So here I summed up this Connect thing, right? It's Connect, which is essentially really just marketing arm. They connect with projects that want to do something on the blockchain, kind of sort of similar to doing the Web 2 play with Web 3 technology, sort of, right? Kind of, right? Each of these projects have their own token, right? And they have nodes. And the idea is you get the nodes, and because you get the nodes, you're helping to decentralize the blockchain. Because you get the nodes, you're providing infrastructure to the blockchain. Goodness gracious. Well, but why though? Right? So Connect, these little 4 or 5 companies, right? These startup companies looking to disrupt, trying to do something different, they say, and they're going to use blockchain to do it. What they're not saying is they need startup capital. And they don't want to venture capital or do ICOs because the SEC is looking around the corner. So the guys is the node that, you spend $2,000 on a node and you get the node up. If the project's successful, you get the tokens from the nodes. It's the token of the project, right? But why do I need to know? Why can't I just get the asset? More importantly, am I getting revenue share from this project? Am I getting ownership? Am I getting part of the company for purchasing the node? Oh, no. You don't get part of the company. But you do get some governance, right? You get some governance rights. So you get I get governance. Oh, okay. So I have a say. Is it weighted governance? Like if the owners have more tokens, they essentially override anything that the regular people want to have done. I don't understand it. I don't know. It feel bad. Feel bad because people like Connect, they just come in and they try to leverage this marketing group, this subset of marketing group, because they're good at getting other people to do the same thing that they're doing, buying nodes. right? They're good at presenting. They're good at telling a story about blockchain. Like, what the freak, man? What the freak, Keyless? What the freak? Why not just get the token? Just understand that you're going way, you're going way down the risk curve by getting the token, but at least you don't have to, you're not buying a node. Then, look, if you're spending $500 to get a node, I highly recommend you have $4,500 in Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, some kind of mix. Right? I don't know. They've been marketed to and they just don't understand it, Keyless. They don't understand. Anyway, there is no way of winning in the digital asset space better than, I'll give you an example of the Hive Mapper, right? Hive Mapper, Helium Mobile, right? Web2 play out there, grabbing market share, get some tokens for doing something. Hive Mapper, you get some piece of equipment or two or three, you put them up, you go around throughout your day, you're plotting and mapping and geographing and what is it called? Geo mapping, right? So you bought the equipment. You're going out there, you're doing your geo mapping thing. Maybe you're doing some Amazon Flex, you're doing some Instacart, doing some DoorDash, you got your stuff up, right? You're doing your normal stuff, you got your stuff up. So you bought their little equipment, right? Put them up, 1, 2, 3. Go do some Amazon Flex. You help the project, right? You're helping the project, and because you're helping the project, you get you some honey tokens, right? The technology behind Hive Mapper is Solana, right? Out there competing against Google, right? You're out there competing against Google, right? Spend a few $100s, you get this Hive Mapper thing, you go do some stuff. Right? Not under the guise of getting a node, right? Right? Like Gala Games, remember Gala got all the founders nodes? I made just as much money, if not more, than people buying them founders nodes just from having Gala tokens. Just a token, right? I didn't need to help Gala Games decentralize or provide some infrastructure to Gala Games. It's on Ethereum. It was. Now they got their own chain, right? Now I think they got Gala chain now. But the nose was just a capital raise. That's it. It was just a capital raise. This is just a backdoor way for these startups to get some money. And the people over Connect came up with the idea. Yeah, Keyless, I think they have something called Gala chain now. I think so. I think they have something called Gala chain. Now, Hive Mapper and Helium Mobile, there's no nodes there. Helium Mobile got 2 pieces or 3 pieces of equipment. One's a hotspot and one's, I think, is an antenna or something like that. And the whole idea is we're going to go out and compete with T-Mobile, Verizon, and whatever. We think we got a better deal. Okay. Let's see if we can go win in that space. There was no nodes thing, right? You look at something and you're like, and we're going to reward you. So if you put these hotspots up and you put these antennas up and people plug into that thing, and I don't know, I think there's maybe a mobile prescription. You get their phone, you get the I believe it's the MIBO, the mobile tokens. Okay, you get the mobile tokens. I don't know what else you get, but you get the mobile tokens. I don't know how it works, whatever, but right, that's right. That's you going out to the marketplace. You're going to do something. You're going to do something. But this whole idea, oh, you know how GPU.net and IO.net, they're in the space of uh I think there's another one as well, but they need your GPU resources, right? They provide GPU sources to stuff, right? Then they got nodes. They got nodes over there, GPU.net, and I believe IO.net. But they're in the GPU and what's the other thing that they're in? It's GPU and some other thing, right? I want to say, I don't know if it's the chips, maybe it's the chips. So it's the chips thing and it's the GPU thing, right? The internet of GPUs is finally here. The power of GPU resources with a single click, right? Now, there's a reason for this if you wanted to get some kind of node here, right? Put your GPU to work, accelerate your earnings, right? Connect, monitor, and earn on your worker. Turn your GPU into a money-making machine with IO.net. This feels like there's a need for your GPU because they're gathering your resources. Global infrastructure, massive grid of GPUs across 139 plus countries. I don't know. This feels a little bit more legit. I mean, we got here. Cloud worker explorer. I guess there's different kinds of things here. Let me see. Cloud. What? I just want to learn. I don't want to sign in. Sign in with WorldCoin. So, and then there's GPU.net, right? Let me see if I can find that one. Isn't it GPU.net? I think there is. That's not it. What happened? Yeah. Planetary grid of compute. Unlock the full potential of your next gen applications. Computational resources becoming scarce with the advent of neural networks. We connect disparate GPU resources from around the globe so you can always have computation resources available. But GPUNet is enabling the world to evolve even faster. Then there's another one as well. I can't remember the name of it. Now, these are nodes. Join our node sale. Become a part of the network today. Global Trust. 50 validators are already active on some kind of chain here, GAN. You can learn more. But there's another one as well. This makes sense to me. Just makes sense to me because it's in the compute space thing. Not decentralization, right? This feels more like a depend play. If we went to Banter Bubbles, for example, if we went to Banter Bubbles and we did a little filter, why is that doing? Oh, I don't want filter. Sorry. What do I got? All right. Yearly performance. I don't know if I messed that up now. I think that should, I want year here. I think I screwed this up. Shit. I didn't mean to mess with this filter. Let me take this filter off. All right, there it is. And we'll go here. And we go to one of the narratives here. DeFi, layer ones, AI, depend. Let's go depend and see what comes up here. There's some depend stuff, right? Now, again, this is, outpacing, but there's IONet over there. Now, it's not year to date. It's not performing better than Bitcoin, but that will be a deep in play, like Render, deep in play, 56% up on. There's mobile, Helium Mobile token, 166%. There's Arweave. I don't know what the identifier for GPU.net is, but that's what I would look at, right? I just don't get this whole, I don't know. I don't get that whole thing there that they're trying to push there. But in any case, all right, fam. There it is. I've ranted long enough. I just wanted to kind of share that. I think it's interesting about this permission DEX coming to the XRPL with its proposals, XLS, was it 80 and 81? I guess it's a crawl before you can walk. I guess let's get these institutions on the chain, some way, shape, form, or fashion, get them comfortable with some stuff, and then we'll move on to the next thing. I guess that's the plan. So really, really excited about Flare Networks for sure. The flywheel economy over there is, and synergy is very, very promising in my humble opinion. Let me know you guys' thought on that whole thing with those nodes with Connect or whatever. Does it make sense to you? I just don't get it. I don't think they understand. They are the target market. They don't understand it yet. Anyway, there it is, fam. Let me know in the comments if you agree, disagree. That'd be super cool. All right, guys, listen, I'm gonna hop off here. I gotta get ready to hit the road, baby. Gotta hit the road. I appreciate you guys checking in. As always, I'm going to end this live stream like I do all my live streams. Do me a favor, hit that like button if you didn't do so on the way in. Please do so on the way out. That'd be super, super cool. If you happen to be in that 50% or so of people that are hanging out, listening to, and watching the Crypto Seeds, if you enjoy those hangouts, please consider subscribing to the channel. We're trying to bump that number down from 50% down to about 25%. And you can do your part right now by just hitting that subscribe button. Don't forget to ring that notification bell so that you know whenever we go live or whenever we upload a video. I'm going to end this one like I do all my videos and remind you guys of this. Old money doesn't want you to win. But that's okay, though, because you and I, we're already winning. And I would ask you to consider this or perhaps ponder the idea or notion of living your life permissionless. I'll talk to you guys soon. See ya.